Hello everybody, I'm Constantinos and this is lovely Simracing. Tonight, again, we're doing a chill chat and dev session. I've already began working on the pit wall. So my goal is to prepare the pit wall for a release on Friday. It's not going to be a major release. What I mean by that is the pit wall it's by far the hardest product that I have. Good evening, Daniel. How you doing? Oh, check this out. Brand new t-shirt. I'm not gonna, this is not the final version though. So I was saying about the pit wall. I want to get back to the t-shirt later. I just got excited. I saw Daniel. I got excited about the t-shirt. I'll show you why. Hey Travis, how you doing, man? How is everybody? I hope you guys are well. It's not missing a logo. It is not missing a logo. It's right there. They're all here, man. They're all here. I just don't like, this is gonna go back in for a revision. I don't really like the placement of the t-shirt. Yeah, sexy. Actually, if I didn't put that logo on, it wouldn't look good enough. No, it's really good quality. Like, I really like the colors are pretty awesome. Like the yellow, everything is coming out really well. Like even these little gradients here on the Simutech logo, everything's coming out really well, and they print really nice. But there's a mistake in the placement of the actual print. The print should have been much higher and larger. So it would have been up here. It would start and it would be a bit larger. And this is fairly small. Like if I stand up, it's just like, you know, it's like small. You can literally see the boxed version of it, which I don't actually like. These are direct digital print. I know they're not like, you know, silk screen and the best quality available, but it is an easy solution for what I want these things for. And yeah. Ah, oh, Daniel, you're so kind. You're so kind. Yeah, so I got this thing in today. I saw it. I'm not really happy with the positioning. I'm gonna print one more. I'm trying to make it as large as I can and expand it to the corners, the wide corners of the shirt. Everything else is great. Like if you look at even the quality, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the quality of the print, it is really nice. This is just white. It's not printed like all of this. It's honestly, it's a really good quality t-shirt. But I don't like the size of the print. The size of the print needs to be far larger. If you look at team kits, from Formula 1 team kits, for instance, they're really high. And when I was positioning the graphics on the t-shirt, when I was designing it and positioning it, I put it fairly high. I did have some room to go up, but I feel as if this isn't the actual design I did. Like this is the exact placement I selected on the t-shirt, and that is yeah, that's something I need I'll make one more, a revision, one more, and see how that goes. But I was saying that I'm working on the pit wall, and tonight I'll be working on the pit wall as much as I can. The goal of the pit wall is I've gathered a lot of information and repetitive comments on some errors that are consistent across all sessions. Like everyone's saying, oh, I saw that error, which is great. And this is the best thing you can do. Tell me what errors you see. By far, the pit wall is the most, if it's not the most complicated product, it is the most time-consuming product that I have. Everything else share common elements. So, you know, the lovely dashboard and the dashboard XL and the new curved and the Tonicon on the TK edition, all of these share components and widgets. And I made them smart enough to be able to take one, for instance, from the lovely dashboard and drag that, like copy that widget into the curved, and inside, depending on which dashboard is using it, it changes its presentation. So like in the curve, there's a no outline. There are different things. It does different things. And I can't do that in the pit wall. The pit wall is so massive, I need to reduce as much thinking as possible. So everything in the pit wall is made for the pit wall. And one of the recurring instances was that I kept on seeing people posting that there's an error in SimHub about theming and all that. And I'm not using theme. Like, you can't theme the pit wall, right? Because that would just kill it. If you remember, I did post a version of the pit wall at some point, like 3 versions ago, where everyone's saying it's coming to a standstill. And it was because of the theming. It honestly, it's too heavy. Like, SimHub cannot handle that. So I stripped everything out, and I realized that there were places in the pit wall that still did theming. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm cleaning out everything. I'm making sure there's no theming anywhere. And at the same time, on this screen over here, I'm basically just reviewing any errors that are popping up. So hopefully that's what I'll be doing today. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them on anything you may have. But yeah, that's today I really want to do some dev. The goal is to release the next version, the beta 10 of the pit wall, this Friday. The pit wall already has support for ACC, and the version now that I have in front of me also has support for iRacing. No weather, okay? No weather. Tempest is still where it is. I do have a really large telemetry file which I installed, but I haven't ran it yet, so I'm not going to touch it. Not yet. I really need to see what's going on. I need to see what the properties are. I need to see if we have, like, you know, predictions and weather in general. But that's not going to change your experience with the lovely dashboard. Hopefully, you know, people said weather radar. Yes, why not? Let's do that. But if it exists, we can do that. If it doesn't, it's harder. Yeah, the goal is to just go through the entire lovely pit wall today. Honestly, I'll be working, and if I have you know, enough people in the chat, I can answer questions if you have any questions. Otherwise, it'll just be me quietly working here. So what I was doing moments before I started streaming is trying to find any reference to the theme functions in the extensions file, so in the JavaScript. Theme colors, all that's going to be thrown away for the pit wall. And then I need to go through every part of the pit wall and make sure it's using the new... Actually, I don't even know if I'll have the settings, the default settings. It's going to be very complicated. I want to clean up the pit wall as much as I can between today, tomorrow, and Friday. There's going to be a lot of work. And tomorrow night I can't be streaming because late at night I have somewhere to go, so I can't stream. And that's going to be it's going to be kind of hard. There's so many things I need to do. Tony, you won your first iRacing race. Yes, let's go, buddy. How was it? I've seen everyone streaming all day. I just have my computer. I'm working and I have the computer playing. I saw Dan Suzuki, Tony Kanan, Matt Malone, like all of the top streamers. Like, I've been watching everyone, and everyone says the same thing. First of all, it's great, and second, it's very hard. It's very slippery. It acts a lot like the real thing. So yeah, I haven't tried it all. I do have. I left the PC on today, downloaded 20 gigabytes, I think. So it uploaded everything. It downloaded all the versions. It's all set and running. I still have not set up my controls for the wheel yet. That's something. Oh damn! Why is? That's interesting. That's the second time this is doing it. And when I move this, is the wheel? No. It's the second time this is doing it. If you're wondering what, the USB on my SimDash is connecting and disconnecting. Where is it? It's not turning on now. It's odd there, but look, because now the Artura has the cable that's going, the coiled cable that's right here, and as I turn, it taps on it, right? Oh man, that's so weird. So if this is the cable coming, you can't see it, the cable coming from the dashboard. If I move it slightly, so it's not doing it now? Of course it's not. Anyway, that's an issue. But nonetheless, this is where we are. It actually is tugging on it. Okay, okay, I can see it. I have to secure the cables a bit more. We'll figure that out. Tony, yeah, no, I'm the one that's telling everyone that they need to get a powered USB hub for all of these dashboards and everything. Yes, I do have 2 powered USB hubs. One is for the streaming PC and one is for the gaming PC. Streaming PC has all the cameras and everything connected there. The gaming PC has all the screens, like the shit ton of USBs on it. But that's not the problem right now. This is actually this, like if I touch the cable right in the back, I think it's on. It's okay now. There it is. Just by touching it, I didn't remove it or anything. It jumps. There it is. This isn't. Yeah, I don't know exactly what this is. There it is again. I don't know exactly why it's doing it. I think maybe the cable, whatnot. But the thing is, I don't know if you can see it from here. Yeah, you can see it. So this thing over here, which is basically the plug for the Artura, as it's coiled, it basically hits the dash. Well, it doesn't hit it, it just touches it, because it's got to go somewhere, you know? And it drags it, and it happened yesterday during stream. There it is. There it is. It just happened when it goes really fast. Anyway, it is what it is, and I'll need just to maybe move the cable for the dash a bit higher. I can do that. That's not hard. I need to make sure that it's not touching anything. That's easy. Easy peasy stuff. Anyway, let me get back to coding here. Yeah, I don't think there's a problem with the like even the Artura. Right now specifically on the gaming PC USB hub, I have plugged in there the SimDash 7-inch, this 5-inch over here on the side, this thing over here, the 5-inch. I have the Artura with the LEDs and the screen. Just today, I also, and you can't see them, I want to make a better presentation, 2 SimDash flags, which I installed on top, and you may be able to see them in the overhead. So one is right here, that little corner. The other one is on the exact opposite side. So you can't see them now, but they're there. So they're 2 SimDash flags. I want to make a small video about them later, or maybe have a different shot at some point. And I think the Stream Deck is on the computer directly. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else for the USB. Everything else, like even the phone is charging on a USB. Yeah, I don't have anything else. There's not many other things. I try to, you know, pedals and stuff like that, I try to have them directly on the PC because they don't have a lot of consumption, but I just want them direct there. Yeah, let's see. I need to fix the cable. Tony says, well, thanks for such a great dash and all the work you put in it. It's literally the only dash I have installed in Sim Hub. I've removed every single dash. I actually don't have any of that. Actually, that's a lie, because I have a lot of my own dashes here. I got a lovely dashboard. I got the pit wall. I got the lovely dashboard companion. Actually, that's the screen. Let me get rid of the wheel cam because you don't need it. I got the companion. I got the curved version TK edition. Lovely dashboard XL. Lovely flags. These 3 down here are track data, and track setup. These are 3 new dashboards. It's going to be 1. But these are the dashboards that I'm working with Jorg, which will be used to collect data for track data. But they're not done yet. What else do I have? Oh, I have the Asher Racing dashboard because I'm working with Asher anyway. You guys know that, to develop a new version of the Lovely dashboard that will work with the Asher Racing wheel. So I need that to see if there's anything I can grab from there. And obviously I also got the Turn Racing dashboard, which if you haven't seen, Turn Racing, Zach and his team, have released finally the TDU5. I will have a TDU5 in the coming days or weeks. I don't know, depending on when they arrive. And the dashboard that comes with the TDU5, the turn racing dashboard, it's something that I had designed and I had worked with them, I don't know, maybe even a year ago. And now we revamped that dashboard just slightly to work with all sims, pretty much like the lovely dashboard does. It doesn't have all the features, but it is a dashboard that matches the aesthetics, the design of the TDU5. If you haven't seen it, go over to turnracing.com and check it out. It's actually a very nice and well-built dashboard. Well-built from what I've heard. I have not touched it yet, so I don't have it either in links or anything. Unless I get it, I won't be able to say much more. Unlike the products from SimDash, which I already have, the new flags are also amazing. They're 8x8 pixel LEDs, so simple, and they're amazing. Again, very good quality. They have a switch, and one of the good things they actually have the not quarter inch, what do they call it? 1/16 or whatever, the same exact mounting you get on tripods in the back, so you can just use any RAM mount. You can use anything basically and just mount them. And I had some 2 old RAM mounts, the ones I removed from my dashboard that I had, which now is using the grid DDU mount. So those 2 RAM mounts have gone left and right on my screens over here, and they're holding the flags. And of course, I cannot go without saying that the flags are running the Daniel Newman Racing flag profile, which again has astonished me. Like, I was like, I'm gonna put the flags. What are flags? Whatever. It turns out that he's done an amazing job for flags as well. So if you have flags, you should go download them, and don't forget to use the configurator he's built. It's exactly the same configurator as we have for the lovely dashboard, but it's basically for the Daniel Newman race LED profiles. And if you have 1 flag box, that's fine. If you have 2, you can actually select pair, and then in SimHub you just basically name 1 and 2, so you know which one's left and right, and the profile does everything for it. And they have 2 different versions, so one has gear, the other one has flags. Both of them turn on if you got proximity sensors, left and right spotters. It is amazing. And they also work obviously with lovely dashboards, so if you go into dark mode, they turn into dark mode. You can change colors. It's just brilliant. It's brilliant. So you do have flag boxes. You want to have the Daniel Newman Racing LED profiles for that as well. Peter, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you, man? How are you? Netherlands. Nice. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Have you been busy? Everything good? All right. So let's move on here. I'll leave this view. You guys can see a bunch of errors here, but these are all errors for the USB. Cannot read property, scale of undefined. Scale belong. Yeah, this is for the lovely dashboard companion. Not going to care about those messages because that's not done. Yeah, scale, rotation. Gotcha. Don't care. Zialis90, bonjour. How you doing, man? Peter, I am good, thank you. I have seen you on stream, but not reacted in a while. Okay, then you have been seeing me. I haven't seen you on stream, which is good. I mean, as long as you visit on stream, it's fine if you're quiet. I'm just asking, see if you are okay. Alright, now, this is going to be annoying. I need to, let me do something else. Devices, let me turn off the Artura. Let me turn all the dashboards off, so I do not get any interference and error messages from everything else. So now everything is turned off. Yeah, no. Yeah. Nah. Baguette and croissant. I love them both. I love them both. Is that what you get? Is that what you get when you say to someone like I'm French or I live in France? What do they always respond in baguette and croissant? Never thought of that. Never thought of that one. I work with a French team for the past 7 or 8 years, and all I hear is with the French, I've learned that although they speak English when we're in meetings together, obviously, and you know that nice English pronunciation, the accent for all English words, but I find that when they really want to get into it, when they really need to get into details and or angry or something, it's French. And at that point in the meeting, I'm just like, oh, okay. It'll you know, at some point someone says, excuse me for the French, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. I've learned a few words though, and baguette and croissant were words that I already knew before I met them. Bruno, welcome to the stream. Jeff Spanglish. You know, my daughter is learning a lot of languages, so she's got her obviously Greek. She's got her proficiency, highest degree in English. She's doing Spanish now, and she's going really well with Spanish. French. She goes to Greek French school, so she knows great French. Yeah. Multiglot. Polyglot. What do they call them? French accent is pretty good. Well, that's pretty much it. I can speak French for English. Merci beaucoup. Right. Okay. Let's do some work. So the pit wall, I fixed that. So what I can do, let me refresh it. So I don't know how this would work. I want to use the pit wall because the pit wall is very intensive. I want to use the pit wall through a browser. Because I know, actually no, let's just use the pit wall as a windowed version. Let me set up my environment here. So the pit wall, really small for a pit wall. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's have it like that. Let me close the browser. All right. I think Lawrence de Soswa mentioned this on Twitter, saying, I must be the only one not streaming rain in iRacing. And I answered, no, you're not. I have not done that either. But I guess everyone's doing that. I mean, it's a thing, right? Everyone's doing rain. Oh, dear. So let me pull up. Okay, let's try iRacing. What the hell? Yeah, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what this is. It's whatever. That's not working. Why is that broken? Oh, yeah, I know what that is. Okay, I need to fix that now before I do anything else. Which kind of sucks. So basically, the all of the actually let me test this first. So all of the scripts, I've been updating them from the dashboard, and the dashboard is using the track data online, and it's not been updated. That has not been updated at all inside the pit wall. But let me switch over to ACC and just make sure that it's not the problem, because if it doesn't find a track, what happens and whatnot. So let's just go over to Cardo Tormo. We have track data for these things. Okay, it's screwed up. That's okay. That's okay. Don't get scared. You guys can't see it. Well, I need to move things around, right? Because you got chat there. I'll move that. The replay, you don't care about the replay. Coding wise, I'll close the code. We don't need that. We'll keep the temps, extensions, default settings is a new thing. Default colors is another thing. Default colors will not be used in the pit wall. Let me just rename that. We're not going to use it, so it should not affect it. Good. Let me hit save and see what's happening. and then also have the errors here. Tonight may be the most boring version of this chill chat and dev because I actually want to do some work here. So this is, so as you can see, this is an ACC down here. Everything's working fine. Obviously, these are broken because these are relying on the track data, the old track data, which do not exist. I don't want to use that anymore. So I need to go and fix that. I think this is the first thing I'll do. All the track stuff. So turns, for instance, I need to open up the dashboard, get turn. Oh, okay. Get turn. Is this going to work? I'm curious. Track name. Why is it there? Oh, that's not the problem. Okay. This is the problem. Why is this a problem? It says get sim. Okay, we don't have tracks anymore. That needs to change. So depending on the track, why would it depend on the track? I don't even remember what I did here. Honestly, let me just remove that shit. Honestly. And hit save. I am gonna do a lot of stuff from scratch. So essential words in German. 99% of the population knows essential words in every language. I'm pretty sure you guys know Greek essential words. Italian is easier. Korean, not so much. I do know Chinese. Ni hao ma, xie xie. Zialis, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Yeah, I mean, the plan is to add weather data in all across the board on Lovely Dashboard and Pitwell and everything. I just need time to take a look into it and yeah, and just make sure that it's going to be done right. It was only released now, and I haven't even seen the telemetry data at all. Spray and iRacing is a joke. Bruno, spray. Is the capability to size the pit wall to whatever you want rather than fixed scaling planned? Jeff, please elaborate. You can scale the dashboard, the pit wall to anything you want. Are you talking about changing the orientation and ratio? Is that what you're referring to? Because if it is, you don't have to type. If you're referring to changing the orientation, that's not planned. That is yeah, it's just too hard to do. I'd probably need to redesign everything. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do that. It might be something different. So what I want to do is make a version of the dashboard that will be made for streaming. So get rid of the map, so it won't be in the dashboard at all. So there won't be any map. So it won't take any resources, and basically just change that layout and have like a little label for camera, and you'd put this in OBS and put your camera there, and it would look good. So that's one of the things that I want to do, because it's been used. Mr. Git introduced that, I think, on his stream. I think it was Mr. Git that did it first, and I just think it's a brilliant idea. So I want to do that. I'm impressed there are 0 errors and it's going really smooth still. Yeah, I easily impress myself. Okay. Not changing that either. Flags, clock doesn't change. Jeff, yes, it can be placed, but if you have the dashboard and you're not showing the map, I would much rather not have any of this playing in the background. This is resource intensive. So I would rather not have any of this in the background. Save you a lot of resources. It's going well. Smooth, actually. Look at this. I'm actually surprised because I made some really big changes to the code. It is breaking this, the whole map thing. No, it doesn't need a direct video feed. You use this in OBS as anything, like an OBS web element in OBS, and you just over here, like honestly, if I switch over to the pit wall, and I can really quickly show you, this is the pit wall in OBS now, right? This is just a web element. Not that one. Actually, if I close that, yeah, I mean, if I copy this, because I don't want to, and paste. So this is what you would do. Like, you can see it on stream, right? So you can just put your video over it like that. But what I want to do for this thing to make sense and to look good is I don't want to have this on top or whatever, and I don't want you to need to crop this, because you obviously can go and apply filters in OBS. You can do a crop and crop it from the left, crop it from the right. So do like 50 on the left and 50 on the right, and actually you probably want to do like 200. I'm actually doing this in OBS now, so you crop it like that and you're done, and now you can make it a bit more square, and obviously you need more. So there you can do things like that, but I'd rather just have this in the natural size that you'd have it, and the space above it, you know, use it for more elaborate weather stuff, or, you know, session information, or things like that. That's the idea. And remove the entire map thing, because it'll be because it is resource intensive. All right, let's go back to this screen. All right, so it works fine in ACC. The map I'm going to fix, but let's try iRacing. LD theme is not defined. Who's asking for LD theme? Alright, I need to fix a few things, but let me run an iRacing replay. Is this the one? I don't see no weather in here. There's only one person. So which is the one you sent me? It's gotta have weather. It's a friggin' large one too. Which one was it? March 6th. This one. Okay. Good. Alright, so we'll just have that. And as you can see already, like I haven't tweaked anything, but as you can see, the new iRacing version, because we don't have enough information to put here. So we have your tires, which are hot and cold. We have the status. I'm adding the iRating, your incident report, and strength of field will be down here. And the other thing I'm adding is also a small radar. As you can see, it's actually working. These are just things we need to use to fill in these gaps. And it is useful stuff, so we're just putting it in there. Andre. Yeah, hello to Germany. Thank you for the shirt. This is a test run. This is going to be a brand new t-shirt. It'll be coming out on the lovely shop. This is the team kit t-shirt. I will also have a second version, which is a lot simpler if you don't want to have logos and stuff like that. But basically, this t-shirt is I want to create it as a thank you to all the partners and the people that I'm working with. As I said, the lovely partners, I don't have a partnership program, and the partners that I work with are not all on, they don't all do the same thing, right? Like SimHub and SimDash, they're great partners and friends. SimHub, thank you, because you created this thing which I'm using and building everything. And of course, Nicolas from SimHub is listening and he's helping me create it. So he is the top partner. That's why he's everywhere. He's on a big side here, right? And Jamie from SimDash, I put him with my big partners because he's been supporting me in more than one way for as long as I can remember. Like, he was the first one that actually sent me a device for free as a thank you, not for review. He just said, thank you for the lovely dashboard. Here's a device. And he sent me the SimDash. This morning, I got the new 2 SimDash flags. And yeah, we just have a partnership that goes back, I don't know how long. And then all the other partners, the big partners here, Turn Racing, I've been working with them over a year, created their dashboard, but we're also good friends. And I'm working with Turn Racing in general on more than just dashboards. There's a deeper integration, myself deeper integrated in Turn Racing. Obviously Martin Asher, that partnership is a very recent one. He did send me the Artura Ultimate, which you saw yesterday on stream, and our partnership will extend. It's not just get a device and call it a partnership. We're going to develop things for the steering wheel, and try and get it integrated with a lovely dashboard and do bigger stuff. So he is one of the large partners. And let's not forget, this is a very expensive wheel, so him sending it over was a big token of appreciation from him to me, and vice versa. Who else? Tony Kanan. Okay, we all know that. Been working with Tony for quite a while now. We were chatting again this morning. We need to set up a call. Overall great guy, legend in real life racing. He is a massive fan of online racing and sim racing. He's trying to get involved as much as he can and help the sim racing community grow. And we've kind of become, I guess I can say friends. Like, if Tony's watching, you can jump in the chat and let me know. But we've been chatting along for various things. But most importantly, what I want from him is to be able to get as much knowledge from real life racing and transfer that into the lovely dashboard. Not necessarily stripping down dashboarding, making a new version of it, but just adding things that I would never have considered important into the lovely dashboard based on someone who has so many years of experience and so many wins and championships. He knows better than anyone, right? So he obviously is a very big part of the lovely dashboard now. And there will also be a lovely dashboard TK edition, which is a special edition of the lovely dashboard that is, it will be what do they call it? Not delivered. It will be created and you can download it. It will have a special splash screen, Tony Kanan colors, and the entire dashboard will have a slightly revised theme with TK colors, and all of the dashboard will be set up like TK wants it. So we had a session last Friday. We went through all the options. We changed every single bit that is available to you as well using the configurator, but we made it exactly like he would want to use it. We're going to do some tests now. I was updating the dashboard again for some changes that I wanted, but I will send it over to him. He'll test it, and if he's happy, we'll release that as well. And finally, Simutech. So Callum and I have been working, Callum and I have been talking and brainstorming on a new product. something that I don't know, it'll take some time to come to fruition. It is a brand new product on the market, and hopefully we'll be able to bring it to market in, you know, maybe not in 2 years, maybe sooner. But it is a product we'll be working on together. We already started, you know, brainstorming, and he's already done a lot of the legwork in the beginning. But it will be a brand new product. It won't be far away from the lovely ecosystem, but it won't be a dashboard. It will be a physical product. So we'll see how that goes. But again, Callum and I have been... Well, Callum, I think, it's the first and only manufacturer that is using the lovely dashboard on packaging. So we had spoken quite some time ago, and this is one of the tests that I did. I wanted to see how it goes and how it changes the perception of the lovely dashboard, having it on products. And it has... I don't have exact numbers, you know, to say, like, you know, people that bought the SDU3 from Simutech have downloaded the dashboard, but the thing is, it's deeply integrated in the process of installing and using the actual dashboard. So when you buy a SDU3, it's on the packaging, front and back and everywhere. When you install the drivers, the software prompts you to download SimHub and prompts you to install lovely dashboard as well, and also links you to our Discord and the GitHub. So it's deeply integrated. It's one of the first products that actually has that kind of integration. And tomorrow I'm gonna go pick up my SDU3 because it's been delayed in customs for about 2 weeks now. Thank you, Brexit. So I'll have that device in my hands as well. And then I reiterate all the partners here, and I'm also adding Daniel Newman Racing. We are more than partners, Daniel and I. Daniel has been integral into the development of the Discord and the community. He is the community manager over on the Discord. But more so, he started creating his own LED profiles. And he's doing a great job. Honestly, I can't say enough. So if you haven't seen it, or if you haven't tested them or don't know what they are, go over to danielnewmanracing.com, and yeah, you can download the LED profiles for dashboards, for steering wheels, for flags, for whatever you have. They are the most advanced LED profiles you can get, and they're deeply integrated with the lovely dashboard. So if you have the lovely dashboard running and it goes into true dark mode, for instance, LED profiles change as well. So they have this deep integration. So he's done an amazing job. I don't even know how he does that. You know, he's done an amazing job. Chat. So gold members as another incentive. What's gold members for? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat while talking, so I guess I lost it. Travis, the only way to get SimDash is through Facebook Messenger. I've also mentioned this to Jamie. That shirt for... Oh, wait. Gold members, do you want... This shirt will be for sale. If that's what you're referring. If you're saying. This will be for sale. I just want to redesign it a bit and make it perfect, and then it'll go on the shop. Travis, yes, the only way to get it from SimDash. I already talked to Jamie about this, and the thing is, Jamie is a one-person shop. He does this as a hobby, and he honestly doesn't think he can handle more traffic, more work regarding that. So he intentionally has it on Facebook. You can trust him. He's a great guy, and his products are amazing. I mean, I also have the other SimDash here. I've shown this thing many times on stream. You guys have seen it. The brand new one, which this is going to be the next one I'll be working on, a next version of the dashboard. I already did the curved screen, which was easy. This one is going to be a bit harder, but I'm going to be working on this as well. But you will find him on Facebook, and you can trust him. He makes great products and great quality products. But having a store and stuff like that, I think he basically told me that he won't have enough time to fulfill those orders. And instead of, you know, disappointing his customers, selling less, maintaining quality is how he wants to go. And I respect that, to be honest. Jeff says, added as another incentive for gold members in addition to the sticker. This t-shirt actually, incentive for what? How? Like, if I add this as an incentive, then gold members are free. This t-shirt is actually, because it's printed on the sides and the front, it's actually higher priced than the previous ones. But so I'm using Spreadshirt for all these because they do really good quality digital printing, and they have warehouses and printing facilities in the United States and Europe, and they also do I think Australia as well. So it's all over the world. But I don't make their pricing. I just have a small spread on top of the price. So, and unfortunately, I've already asked them if I can do discounts for members, and they don't have that in place yet. The idea would be that I have the Lovely Dashboard t-shirts, the Lovely Racing t-shirts. There's a small spread over the base price that I pay anyway, and gold members would not pay that spread, so I wouldn't make any money off of the gold members, or any member basically. Maybe gold members would have zero spread, so you just buy it at the base price, and pro and starter members would just have a small discount. I can't do that. They don't have that but I have asked them to do that, and hopefully they will add it. If they do, I will do that, absolutely. Oh, there is DNR talking about DNR. Daniel Newman talking about himself in the third person. DNR is a huge advocate of SimDash 2. Jamie is incredible. Yes, he is. Travis, if you don't have a Facebook account and you're on Discord, I can get you, well, ping me on Discord and I can connect you through Discord, because again, even his Discord is locked. You need an invite to get in, because he can't do the support. This is actually his hobby. So yeah, if you want, ping me on Discord. Maybe you can do it through Discord. I can get you through to Jamie, don't worry about it. Just ping me on Discord and we can get you through there. Andre, no, there is no logo on the back. I actually had designed for the t-shirt to have the Lovely Racing logo really up high on the back in the middle, and a dotted line, a dashed line down the center all the way to the very low part of the shirt, which would be Morse code for lovely. I did that, but the price of the t-shirt, the base price, increased almost twice the price. So I removed it. It didn't make sense, and it didn't really add anything. For me, the important thing is to celebrate the partners, and I think this t-shirt does it well. I just need to make this graphic a bit larger. I don't like it. It's too small. The t-shirt I bought from you is a little thin on the side. Jeff, so here's, maybe it was. Obviously, I haven't tested all the t-shirts. I get the premium t-shirt. The ones that I have actually fit really well, but I am not sure if the European premium t-shirts are the exact same as the t-shirts in the States. I don't know if they have the same suppliers and t-shirts, because these are different warehouses and different printing facilities, so I can't say much. If there was a discrepancy between the size and what it said on the site, you can contact them directly. Like, I wouldn't be able to do anything about it, but you can contact them and say, like, your site says it's got, like, whatever inches, like 50 centimeters width, and the one that came is 46. You can contact them. I mean, it's their own shop. They can do that. I just design things and just put them on a shop for you to buy them. So maybe you can try to contact them as well. Jeff, there's so many things I want to do with the gold members. Starter pack is great. An annual subscription is great, but Ko-Fi is not doing that. So I'm just waiting on all of these things. I'm very annoyed with Ko-Fi. I will say that. I'm very annoyed because they don't have any direct contact with the developers. I've sent them a million requests regarding annual subscriptions, regarding discounts. There's a whole bunch of things. I have a huge email saying, like, I want an API. I want to have access to all the lists. I don't want to download a CSV file. I want to have information for members that have canceled. So I have like this whole analytics dashboard where I see how things are going, you know, day by day, month by month comparison and all that. And I don't have the users that are canceling. I just see what today exists today as an active user. So they're very poor in communicating. They're very good service. They work really well. Payments are going through very fast and whatnot, but they're very poor at communicating the development team. And as much as I've pushed them to do that, they haven't. So I can only just keep on iterating the same requests, and hopefully they will do at some point. But yeah, there's starter packs. There's so many things I can think of that we can do, but I'm taking baby steps because there's no way I can do these things all together at the same time. Hey Courtney, I'm doing well. Thinness of the material. Yeah, it was a light material, to be honest. This, so again, I don't know how they actually, so this is, again, it's a premium t-shirt. This thing over here this is the exact same t-shirt that I did the previous one, which actually was very light. It was a very light fabric, but I'm doing this and it's in black and it's completely different. This is a heavy material. This is like, it's much heavier than the previous one. This is much better. And these are going to be in black color only. I'm not going to do blue. So maybe it's different. But if you have a problem, please contact them. Please let them know that you're not happy or whatever. I don't know what they're doing in the States, what materials they're using. I can only select what they have as an option and use that. Yeah, if there's something I can do, obviously I will, you know. Jeff, I'm 100% with you. I prefer heavyweight t-shirts. They not only do they last longer, but they actually feel better, you know. So I prefer them. I don't like the really light fabric. So this one, these new ones the one that I'm wearing right now is a premium t-shirt. It's the same exact t-shirt that I'm printing the previous ones, and this is different. This is a lot heavier. It isn't on the very heavy side, okay? But it is heavier than the previous one. The only thing I don't like about it is where the placement of the print is. So I want this to become bigger. So I want to fix that. I do not have 20-year-old t-shirts. Actually, that's a lie. I do have, but I don't wear them. They're just t-shirts from school. And my final year in the industrial design, we had made some t-shirts. That's the kind of stuff I have. But they're not for wearing. They're not. They're far from being able to wear those. And it's not because the t-shirt's ruined, if you know what I mean. Okay. Let's get some work done. Hey 50. Sup. Alright, so right now, Autodromo Internacional do Algarve. So this track name, turns in track name. Okay, so what I want to do is it too big? Maybe I should oh no, not that one. Width, maybe do that 400 and save and see what it looks like. Just maybe make it a bit thinner, narrower. Let it wrap, for instance. Yeah. I can't do anything for the orphaned word here, but it's a bit better proportionate to where the map is. Alright, so let me get into track turns. Let me fix the turns. So this is using the LD get turn. No, okay, I need to check this against the lovely dashboard. What do I have in the map? Track segments. So this is visible due to this. Ah, there's so much code in here. Okay, I'll just grab it as is. Copy. Go to the pit wall. and paste. So this won't have any track names, turn names or anything, because they don't exist. But what I want to check is that we have all this information, game ID, track ID, blah, blah, blah. Show or false, then color won't have any theming attached to it. But the track name is there. Okay, this should be okay. Now, turns, that's not going to exist anymore. It should be up there. And track segments, which is now called segments, left and top. Size is 22, turns was 26. Let me make this 26 as well. Roboto normal, these were no Roboto bold. So Roboto bold. And hide that. Save. To see the turns, I need to go to ACC. Audi. Oh, you have racing shirts. Okay, that makes sense then. That makes absolute sense. Alright, let's see if we get names here on turns. T13, T3, this is perfect. This is beautiful because this is coming. Where am I? This should have a name, Curva Aspar. Okay, this is perfect. And these are actually coming from the internet. They're coming from the track data. They're not in the actual dashboard in any way. I don't like... Wait, delete that. I don't like bold. So track name. Track name is normal, top left 30. So I'll just keep it normal. I don't want to have it that large. It's fine. They're aligned now, so it should look good. Yes. Does this thing have padding? No. Huh, interesting. So why didn't it line it? I can see there's a small difference here. I don't know if you guys can see. There's a small gap. It's driving me crazy. There shouldn't be a gap there. There it is. No gap. Thank you. All right. And now let's get into the clock is working fine. That's not going to move. That's not going to move. Large map. There's a condition in here that says based on the track. Okay, so this, I need to think about this. It's going to be different. The idea here is it says get your sim, get your track. And if tracks doesn't exist, then return tracks equals null. Oh yeah, return the large one. Otherwise, if it's not qualifying, hide it. Oh, if it's qualifying, okay. Oh dear God, maybe I'm not going to do this online. So what this does here, gets the game ID, gets the track ID, gets the track URL and builds it, and then starts working on that. And So we're building that. Then we're trying to get the track ID. Fetch it once, then current track. No, and then it does everything here. Okay. Don't care about the track segment though, so this is not gonna, we don't care about that. What I want to do is current track, get track ID. So let me see something. Return. No. Don't care about these either. What I want to do is try different. Let's go to iRacing again. I want to see what happens if it doesn't have a track. I won't be able to do this now. So it does that on the first time. Okay, I need time to think about this, and I don't think I can do it on stream. But as you can see, the only big problem here is the map. Everything else is working, and as far as I can see, it works really, really smooth because of the changes I did with the theme. And do I have any errors here? Yeah, LD tracks is not defined. Yes, because it's the old thing. We're not using that anymore. Okay, what I can do, oh, okay, let's not do this. Let's not do this. Let's not work on this for now. Actually, let me just delete everything here. Wow, it's taking its time, isn't it? Wow. Okay, I think I'm gonna crack. I hate it when this happens. And it happens often. It's ready to crash. Just about ready to crash. I can't do anything. Nope. Nothing is responding right now. Everything is dead. Dead in the water. Right. There's nothing here. I need to kill it. I don't have enough patience. I don't have patience. Gonna kill it. Yeah. Goodbye. Okay. Good. We're back. But I did notice in one of the messages here was in here there's some theming to be clarified. Shouldn't have any theming. Should be direct colors. But it did have something as an error. So I need to go everywhere there's a color, get estimated color. Fine. Get estimated color, though, is part of the script, so I need to open up the script as well. This is going to be interesting because I don't believe I have get estimated color. I don't believe I have. No, everything's returning now like that. There is no function in here. LD theme. No results. Okay, so we don't have it in here at all. That's not it. That's safe. I don't know why I would have these colors up here. Don't need them. Perfect. And I need to do this for every single one of these widgets now. Do we say background? Okay. This is the joy of developing the lovely dashboard. Oh, there it is again. I spoke French. Oh, I need to do this. This will be another. This is going to be another thing. So one of the things that I wanted to do with the partnership with Tony Kanaan was create a version of the dashboard, not a version, create a new function in the dashboard that would allow me to have default settings for the dashboard. You know how we have the settings file that lives in the JavaScript extensions folder? So you go to configurator, you download your settings, and you put them in that folder, and the dashboard reads that. So if you don't have that, it uses the default values. And the default values, unlike what you may think, are actually hard-coded in the dashboard. And I'll show you an example. This is an old example, right? This is what I don't want to have. So right here, in this function here, it says if there are no settings, then delta review is 1 and delta review delay is 5000. So if you don't have a settings file, these are the two default values that the dashboard will use. But if I wanted to change the default value of the delay, I would have to go in this specific widget, open it, change this, and anywhere else it might be in all dashboards to have that. So my goal was, with the TK edition, was to change how I do the default settings. So now within every dashboard, not the Pitwall, because Pitwall hasn't been updated yet. Let's say the Lovely dashboard, in the JavaScript extensions of the actual Lovely dashboard, this is a folder that gets updated with the dashboards. Every time I give you to download something, this is updated as well. It's not the external file, the one you have. This is internal. There is a default settings file, which is identical to the one you are using. But these are the default values that exist inside the dashboard, which means if I want to change, for instance, the delta review delay, damage alert delay, delta review delay, it's 5000, and I can make it 7000, then the default value is that one. Okay? And this is one of the reasons I wanted to work with TK, because his version of the dashboard, for instance, if I go to his version, TK Edition, this default settings file, it's his own. This is what he wants. Like, 7,500, and this is for ACC, the widgets, everything is set up to his liking, which means it's easy for me to just change this default settings file in any dashboard and say, this is that version. Theme-wise, the default colors, everything. I don't need that. And this is one of the things that I wanted to develop through this partnership. Obviously, TK has no idea about these things. It was something that I wanted to improve, and if I didn't have a reason to do it, I wouldn't have done it. So this is one of the things that I wanted to do. And now I need to change this in the Pitwall as well. Not necessarily, but for the Pitwall, I also want to do it. I want to see how it goes performance-wise, if it affects it or not. But until then, first thing is clean up anything that has to do with LD theme. There it is. You see? There are remnants of the LD theme. So I need to change this and basically use the color slower, faster, blah, blah, blah. So this will be in the slower, and this is a painful process. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do this. I don't know if it's going to be faster, but I can't trust any method that I can't actually do. Know for sure that this is going to be okay. There it is. See, these things start working and making it, more efficient. All these things. Actually, I don't even need this here. Why would it have... Oh no, that's the TK edition. Sorry. So this was correct. All right. I just need to make sure that there are no colors in here that rely on the theming. And usually these things are already done. So like if I go here, it says white, it's UI title. I just need to remove the binding and it'll be okay because I already had it fixed at some point. So these things should be okay either way. Guess last segment color. Okay, this is okay. We keep it because this is using the new functions, which I already had fixed. Title though is white, so we keep it. The joys. This is what I need to do to fix everything that I was doing previously. Like this is the stuff that I did for. So in the widgets inside of the lovely dashboard and everything else, because I'm using theming for, you know, true dark mode, all of these already have the LD theme functions that basically style the dashboard depending on what theme you want. But for the pit wall, I don't want these. And the problem with that is I initially just copied the widgets into the pit wall because they work. They're pretty advanced, you know. I'm gonna use these, but it also carried over the theming, which is something that I don't want, and that needs to be cleaned up. And instead of doing that automatically and hoping that it'll work, I'm doing it manually because I love my job. Return, this is white, I know that for sure. And what's neutral? FF 44444. So once these things go away, it will be a lot faster. Like there will be a lot less lag now. I did say that today was a very boring stream. I remember specifically saying that. Don't call me out on it, because I know it. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's good. Colors are... Oh, hopefully I did this already. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, thank you. But to be sure, I have to go through all of these anyway, just to make sure. You know? Unfortunately, it's the only way to be sure. So what I'm looking at, if you're not accustomed to SimHub, is anywhere there's a color. If this thing is green, it's a binding. It means that there's a function here that's actually doing something and providing a color. So if there's nothing there, it just uses this color over here, and that's what we want. For the pit wall, I want to use these colors. I don't want it to change theme or anything. It is too resource intensive. So all I'm doing, I'm just going through every field and making sure there's no color field like this one, or this one, or this one, or whatever, that actually has a color attached to it, part of the theme. That's perfect. Perfect. Fortunately, this again in the pit wall, I'm using the same widget everywhere. So you only need to do this once, and anywhere you're using it, we'll fix it. The problem which arises is that this is not the same widget I'm using in the lovely dashboard. So if I make a change to the lovely dashboard, I have to manually make that change again in this one over here. It is very tedious, yes. I'm pretty sure there are ways to do, make this a bit more, automatize it, make it more automatic and faster. But to be honest, anytime I do that, like for instance, before the stream, I was doing something which I thought I had already done with a global find and replace. And I found that there were things that actually broke and other things that weren't replaced in the first place. Why? Because it was human error, obviously. I didn't write the proper find and replace. And then it was just more work for me to correct it. So I just find that, yeah, this might be the slowest way to do it. But it's also, I'll go to bed tonight saying, okay, I went through everything. Now it's okay. Yeah, these will be okay for sure. Remember these. Okay, one more widget done. Standings. This will be a bit easier because standings are repeating. So I just do this once here, and these things repeat everywhere. And JSON files. Actually, no, with the configurator, you don't even need to do JSON. I fixed it for you. Color, wait, driver is player, okay. Yellow, no, that's not yellow. My God, where'd I get that? Oh, caught that one. Table driver. And the rest of the functions are okay. My God, look at this. Oh, dear Lord. So I'm going to assume this is going to be in many more places. I'll just copy that out altogether. Yellow and white. My God. No wonder pit wall was still not perfect. I told you this widget would be easier because there's a lot of repetition going on. And here it's white. Good. Next one, tire and wheels. Let's save this so far. Progress. It's going to get better. I promise you. The goal is to get rid of the configurator altogether. There's no secret. I want to make a plugin for the dashboard. plugin will do way more than you would imagine, though. You know, it's not just going to be that, the configurator and the settings. It's going to be way more. But it's a process, so it might take some time. If you know a SimHub developer, someone who knows how to develop in C#, I think, whatever that is in SimHub, send them, let them send me a DM, please. I am looking for a developer that has extensive knowledge on creating apps for SimHub, or, you know, whatever. What is this? What? No friggin' way. This is so old here. Damn it. Damn. I need to update this now. Check this out. This is a new function for the brakes. Perfect. Brake temperature front left. Brake temperature front left. Good. Now I have to do this for if. Oh, yeah, sure. This is what I want, because this is a brand new function that's returning the right color. Do that front right and right front right. This is fun. Rear right. And all the while doing this, and I have a huge dashboard in front of me. This is the only thing I don't like, is having that dashboard right in front of me staring at me, hiding so much of the actual monitor. I wish I could put magnets on this. Jamie, if you're listening or if you're watching this stream, please add magnets. I want to be able to remove these. No shit, there's no F1 tires anymore. That has changed. There's just tires. There are no F1 tires or default tires. They're just tires. Gone are these. Oh my god, this was such a big part of the project that I was working on. These functions. So they are just tires. And PSI hasn't changed anything. Oh. What's this? Did I change anything here? Yeah, I have. Damn. My god, so many changes since the last time. Alright, and I'm just gonna... Oh, no way, I can't assume that. But I need to. Oh, Jeff, so good on you and Daniel for putting around that codes for the rest of the masses that can. Well, I can't speak French. Some people speak French. It's the same thing. If I need someone with French, I'll just find someone with French and he'll talk to it, you know? 50 says, my rig is finally set up last weekend. Now I have triple 32 and a fourth monitor for the pit wall. My SimDash is on as well for the lovely dashboard. I agree 100 with the magnets. Jamie, Dash is amazing. Yeah, I don't think you can put magnets on these dashboards. They're so heavy. Like this one over here. This thing over here is like so small and light. You can have magnets because it's 3D printed, but you don't like... yeah, I mean, I would save money and go to SimDash. But again, for what it is, for the budget, it's great. I'm waiting. So there's another update. I'm waiting for a few more dashboards to arrive, along with the SDU3 from Simutech. I'm waiting for tomorrow. I'm also going to get from 3D Sim Gear some very affordable dashboards, small and large. And there's one more company that's sending me a couple of dashboards, which I think are on the higher end, not price-wise, quality-wise. Once I have them all, I'm going to test them, and I'm going to make one video about dashboards. It makes sense that I do a video like that, right? And the video will be comparing the most affordable dashboards and what materials they have, all the way down to the most expensive one and the materials, and just give you a breakdown. It won't be about so much the features, because I think all of them are Vocore, so you get the same exact thing. But it's good if you understand, like, if you pay 300 for a dashboard that's aluminum and does this, whatever, what is actually the difference between a 3D printed one? Like, do you need to have that? Is it for you? Not everyone needs like a 500 euro dashboard. You can do it with 150, but what are you missing out on? So I'm gonna compare those and in one video and see how it goes. And there's some surprises, I think, because there's a company, as I said, a company from that's sending me 2 dashboards, which have been very surprising quality-wise. I have not seen them up close. I have not. But all the specs and descriptions are that of a very high-quality device. So looking forward to that. Perfect. Interesting. I don't have analytics on the pages of the MFM. Why? I should. Yeah, when I moved my rig from that location to this one, it was 2 days, I think, and it was just like 5 meters distance. Yeah, it was not fun. I don't want to move it again. 27 to 32. Yeah, let me know how that goes. Like, I have 32s, but I'm curious to see, like, 27 and going to 32s curved or flat. I'm curious. I have curved, and despite, like, it looks cool. The whole curve thing is, I think it's really nice. It looks nice, but I don't know if it's actually an advantage for actually, say, racing. Don't know. Yeah, Jamie is fantastic. All right. Let me see this thing here. Primary and tires, analytics, and FM exists, so we also have that. But I need to get lap times, analytics, throw them in here. I wonder why I didn't have these. I wonder. Pitwall has a few more aces up its sleeve as far as the widgets are concerned. But I'll see if what gets transferred to the Lovey dashboard. We shall see. Found ya. Jeff, I DM'd you on Discord. Take a look, please. Map 3 colors. All 3 colors are there, which is good. Let me see something. Do I have those? Oh, okay, wait a second. So I need to fix this. So this is going to be a fix. So here, 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 there. Gone are those. Okay, let me, the average, since this is the new one. So what I need to do here is, first off, get rid of, actually no. I need to fix these. This is something I need to do. 35, 35. Okay, that's the dark line. Get rid of it. Good. White. Get rid of it. Good. Okay. But here's the thing. Now, I need to go do this here. There it is. So there's one function that does it through JavaScript now. And this also takes in account the actual colors coming in from the temps file, which is pretty smart because now I can control the temperatures as well. The optimal temperature coming from the script rather than having it in here. If it doesn't make any sense, I'm sorry. Perfect. All right, now, damage. This is what I do when I say develop. This is what I do. You may not have you actually may not think this is what it is, but this is what I do when I say I code here. That's why it's so tiring. Oh, dang, dang, dang. I'm hoping these don't contain, like this is, yeah, I haven't changed damage in a while, so I don't think. F1 and Automobilista. What does this thing say? Okay, so I will change this. Damn it. Has an old way of doing it. Yeah, I think the flats will work way better with a bezel-free kit. I know they will work better. I have curves and I can't put the bezel-free kit. It just doesn't work. So all of these are just colors and it's on off, so there's nothing themeable here. Alright, this doesn't change and these are all white. Good. Still need to make sure that everything is hard-coded. I could show you. I think I have the bezel-free kit here next to me. Like if I switch, you can see that there's no, yeah, it kind of sucks. Let me see if I can reach it. Yeah, there it is. Here it is. 5.0. Check this out. Okay, you can see it here, right? Oh shit! You know what I did? I applied filters to this camera. Hold on a second. Before, when I was showing you guys. All right. Okay. So you can see it here. If I use this, this is the right side. Okay. Check this out. Now this goes right there. You can see that, you can see the back, the black. All right, this needs to be somewhere there. It's got a huge distance. The reason why this happens is because it's curved. I think I've talked about this on stream as well, but because it's curved where they touch, the actual angle is a lot wider. So the bezel-free kit is a lot closer to the screen. That's why no matter what I do or how I do it, if this sits flush, it's always gonna show. Like there's not much I can do. It needs to be around there, and then of course you tighten it and it'll actually be better. So now it starts blending. Of course you won't see it because this is really close, so it's gonna show weird now, but that's the reason you can't have, or at least I haven't found a way to do it. You probably want to put the bezel-free kit and have a spacer so it's a bit closer away from the screens. I think then it will work then. But yeah, if someone has an idea, just let me know, because I'm not bothering. I have this I need to do. These are all aero kits. They don't have any text with colors in them. Check this out. Look at these errors. The previous setup I had down there, the angles were much closer and they worked perfectly fine, but I could barely get into the rig and my FOV was never perfect. I couldn't get, they were too tight. So I'd rather have it like this and have the bezels. Honestly, you don't actually see the bezels when you're driving. It's just for streaming, making it better there. So I don't really care. I'll be honest. Yeah, Daniel does the exact same thing. 5.0. His left hand side is like a door and he swivels it. I do have the SimLab triple mount with a quad on top and the VESA mounts, which are the best thing ever. This is going to be painful now. So the idea now, okay, let's Jeff says LG Ultra Gear 45-inch monitors have a $1,000 curve Podium One uses them in their latest. Yeah, okay. However, they're $1,000 a piece. No one can spend. Actually, no. Someone can spend that much money. Isn't that a bigger problem? Like, the more curve, the bigger the problem? Am I wrong? Sorry, but if you have a larger curve, then it induces the problem. It increases the problem. I think it's the exact opposite. The bigger the curve, the worse the problem gets. That's why flat is great. Flat is perfect, and the more it curves, the bigger the problem. Mine are the Samsungs, which have a fairly large curve, the Samsung G5s, and they can't work. You can, but you don't want to. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Flexing, but fair enough. Fair enough. We're getting through step by step, guys. Image. What are we doing here? Return 0, diffuser light, diffuser medium, diffuser heavy. That's okay if we have all these images in here. Diffuser oh, that's perfect. Gearbox again. Engine temp. Does this change color? It's always white. That's white. That's white. White. It's white. Very good. Okay. Oh, the tires don't change color here. Good. Nor do the brakes. These used to. But we're not showing these. I'll just leave these. This isn't wrong, but the problem with this is tire wear, right? I don't have temperature. I don't have colors for tire wear. So this isn't the problem as far as, yeah, as far as coding is involved, this isn't the problem. So I will not debate this anymore. May fix it. This is the same module that'll be for everything, for dashboard as well. So I may fix it in the future. If I can get through the widgets tonight, that'll be huge progress. So this should not have any coloring. This is just lines, fine. And I don't remember using this to color change anything, or at least they have hard-coded colors which work fine with me. This is Steve Matar. He did these things. And I'm okay with what they are and how they work. As long as they don't have any theming code, it'll be fine. Don't forget, everyone, there's 9 people currently watching me develop and are bored out of their minds. But again, don't forget, please subscribe, hit the like button on a video, join me on Discord, which is probably the best place we can chat and discuss things, and also please consider becoming a lovely member. It is what drives me. It is, like, honestly, if this was for me, this thing, I wouldn't do any of this. I'm happy with with how and what it does already. So I would definitely not be doing this. But I am doing it for you. Because, you know, it's nice. It's nice to give back, honestly. And lovely memberships are what drive me. The more members, the more I realize that a lot of people are using this and loving this, and it's getting better. It's getting better. I'm just so happy. I'm happy with all these things that are happening regarding the lovely dashboard. It's beyond my imagination, to be honest.
Slap.
Oh, there he is.
Thanks for the coffee, 5-0.
There he is. Thanks, man. Now get someone else that isn't already giving me enough support. Go find someone that's not. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Alright, this analytics. Good. Save. What's the next one? Status map. Map has track segments. I will not have track segments here because in the pit wall we don't need them. Good. Not going to change these. Alternate track color. Ooh, shit. Map alt. Alright, found one. Map alt. Actually, Actually, map alternate sector. That's using map alt. So come here, do this, do this, do that, and then remove the color. Good. Map, remove it. We need the map color. Good. Okay, that's done. Now the same thing here. Track color uses the map token. Come here, use the color of the map, and get the map alt. Add that there, and remove the token. Do we have colors here? Opponent style text color. Ooh. Okay, so more. Even more stuff. So opponent label. Opponent label is black, which is
Slap.
Oh,
Thanks
come
for
on
the
guys,
coffee,
thank
Bruno
you.
Silva.
It was more for people that are not members, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it, absolutely. Shit, I forgot these. Text driver label, is it white? It's black. So text driver label is black. And dot color is driver, that's the dot color. Should be yellow, I think. Yes. Oh god, something's in my eye. Damn it. Okay, we have that. Now I need to go back here and check these because I'm assuming I forgot these. Opponent label is black, which is perfectly fine with that. And this dot color opponent is white, so gone with that. Here, remove that, and this is yellow. But not that yellow, this yellow. And driver label is black. Okay, these are okay. I need to get the map analytics. Drop it in. It is, shit, it's 11:30 p.m. I have to get up at like 3:30 tomorrow, like 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, opponents. Go to opponents. This is okay. Oh dear God. Colors. White. Why is this white? Get real driver color ahead. This is okay because this is a function and I already have changed the functions globally. Color ahead, good. No problem there. I will be updating this component as well before I release the next version of the dashboard. So that's going to be a big one as well. I know you guys are waiting for that widget, the My Opponents. This will be called Track Opponents. And that will be called My Opponents. when I looked for monitors for my setup here, first thing I did was look at the prices, obviously. Got scared. But I eventually found the Samsung G5s at an amazing bargain. I got them 280 euros each. Which I think it was a bargain even back then. I think they're going for like 330 now or something like that. I've seen reviews, you know, VA panels and IPS panels, and to be honest, at the end of the day, for the way, you know, we're using it for sim racing, I don't know if it's that much of a big problem. Oh, thanks for the coffee.
Thanks for the coffee, SBDFRK19.
SBDFRK19. Thank you, man. This is a problem, but as long as it doesn't require theming in here, I'm happy to leave it as is. Current value suspended. Good, good, good. Yeah. This is the history graph for pressures. Bruno, coffee in Greece. I mean, you can get coffees around. I think it was under 2 euros, obviously. But now I think in Athens, because Athens is a bit more expensive, coffees were around like 2 euros up until 2.8. If you go to Starbucks, you'd probably you'd have to give it an arm and a leg. I hate that place. I go for a coffee, which isn't a coffee in Starbucks. Okay, just stop calling it coffees. It's like smoothies or something. They're not coffees. But yeah, they can go really high because they're not coffee. But if you go to any coffee shop, because we have great coffee in Greece. We have some Greek companies that import, obviously, coffee because we don't have coffee beans in Greece. And there's my man, Jamie. Say hi, and everyone say hi to Jamie. Nice of you to join, man. There are a few of your customers in the chat already. No, that for sure. I installed both of them, Jamie. You can't see them. I installed both of the flags you sent me today. Let me see if I can get it on an overhead. You can't see it. This little shiny thing, that's the corner of one. There it is. It's right there. That's one, and in the exact same position on the other side over here. You can't see it. I need to get a better angle. And I'm using DNR's Daniel Newman Racing flag profile. And they work great. Let me... Oh, yeah, I won't be able to... You can't see him. You can't see him. Jamie, yes, there are Portuguese. Tiago, Bruno, Jamie. But they work really nice. At first, I didn't exactly know how to do it. Like, I had issues trying to understand the two flags, but then I went into the configuration that Daniel has, selected pair, dropped them in. Let me show you. So, RGB matrix, there it is. Let me get a replay running. There are the two flags. They work great, honestly. This is a replay someone sent me, but you can see that it works great. Jeff, no, I cannot see them in my line of sight. I want to move them, I want to figure them out, but for now I just put them up there. I don't care, they look good. And I'm testing them as well. They're not in direct line of sight, but if I put them direct line of sight, I'll probably not be able to see the screen in front of me. So they're high in the corners. I don't know where I'd put them, to be honest, for direct line of sight. I don't want them flashing in my eyes, you know? So I'll see. I'll see how that is. But you can see, pit, go, 1, 2, 3. They're actually working really well. If I turn on... Oh, see? That's so awesome. That is so awesome. You guys, you know what happens? Like, when you hear that bloom, 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 it's Windows, because I'm triggering True Dark mode. But you can see, it's the 3 is white. But once I trigger True Dark mode, it becomes blue. Because blue is the theme that I have for True Dark mode. This is why the DNR profiles are absolutely a must if you have, if you're using the live dashboard, basically. It's great. Yeah, Jamie, look at DNR's profile. They actually are amazing, and it was really easy to set up. In the config file, I just said it's a pair, and when I brought where they are, my hardware. When I brought them in here, the only thing I did was the matrix content 2 and 1. I'm assuming this is the right thing, so I moved them 2 and 1. So you know, you basically have left and right. If this was the other way around, I would just do 1 and 2. I just change the numbers, and basically that's it. And I'm done. That was it. I didn't do anything else. It was very, very simple to set up, and very, very good. You know, the way they work, they're great. What are you guys talking about? North Korea server. This is not that kind of a place. This is not it. Go away. Analytics. This does not exist in the other. So Jamie, if this is your first time in one of these sessions, every Wednesday I do a chill chat and dev where I sit and I develop the lovely dashboard. Currently I'm working on the pit wall, and the pit wall is basically another major upgrade to performance. I'm going through every single layer and making sure there's no remnants of theming, because theming was killing the pit wall. And then I'm going to add a few more things, but that's going to happen by Friday, not tonight. Tonight I just want to fix everything here. What's this called? Tire progress. Good. Actually, I think I know why I didn't have... Now I'll just leave it. Mounts. I did use your mounts, so the really short, but I already had 2 RAM mounts, which I was using previously to hold my dashboard. So those are, I think they're like the 7cm mount. They're another really long ones. So I used those, extended it, and I added yours at the end, and just basically, you know, move it around any which way I want. Just extended it just enough to sit right above the monitor so I can see them. So I'm using RAM mounts underneath the mount that you provide as well. The one that you provide would be good, but actually it's too short to have it anywhere. For me, the way I have my triples and everything, there's nowhere I can place it, because everything is way further back than the monitors. I'm using an extension for the steering wheel and everything, so everything's way back. So it's kind of hard to use your mount, the provided mount, directly. So I basically used it on top of my RAM mount, which works great. Honestly, it's great. Bruno, Jamie Ocostas un tipo porero a pesar de ser grego. I don't know what you just said. It's maybe for me, maybe. Don't know. The only person that's missing right now is TK. Tony Kanan. Join! Get in here. Say hi. I don't understand anything. Okay, it's not me. It's not me, it's you. Jamie, I think you should do that on all of your dashboards. Oh, here's something I mentioned earlier when you weren't on the stream. Please find a way to get magnets on the dashboard. Magnets or a quick release. Find something. Maybe it's a slot with a button. Right now, this is what I'm doing. This is me. I'm literally developing, and I have this in front of me. And I can't move it. Think of something. I don't know. Magnets. I have this dashboard here that's made by Printed Simracing, which is, you know, it's not like it isn't a good dashboard. It's just printed. What they have are two recesses over here, and you basically just have a base. You screw on whatever you want to screw on, and this just goes snaps in there. Of course, your dashboards are way heavier, better quality, but if you can find a way for this thing to just, like, you know, click, snap, and I can move it out and whatnot, that would be perfect. That would solve so many of my problems right now. Because right now, the camera's a bit higher, you can't really see the exact problem, but I have a bit of the steering wheel and a bit of this. The steering wheel isn't much of a problem, but, you know, for the steering wheel, I can just remove it, and I'm done. It's fine. But I can't remove this. That would be great if I can remove it. That would be so good. Yeah, okay. I got the Grego part. I understand that one that much, Bruno. But wait a minute, RJH0225, are you from Star Wars or something? Velcro strips on a SimDash? I seriously doubt it. The SimDash are like, they're glass and aluminum, so it's heavy. I wouldn't trust it. Even if Jamie told me, I still wouldn't trust it. Now this needs something different. It needs just like a quick release for. There it is, Jamie. No one hear this. No one hear this. Jamie, new product, quick release for dashboards. A quick release, QRD. QRD. Everyone else, please don't listen in. This is a new product development. Just do a quick release, man. Think of it. Look at how the QR2 works. Look at Asetek, how they work. You already do CNC machining and stuff like that. Maybe it's just something that there's a thing here, or maybe it doesn't even need to click. It doesn't need to click. It just needs to be like the bottom part should be slightly wedged, and the rear of the dash should have that slot. So it just, even if you put it like there, it'll just slot in and just click and sit in there. Even if it doesn't need to click because it's the weight, it'll hold it there. This thing doesn't move around, so it's still safe. You just slide it in, slide it out, slide it in, slide it out. You don't need a mechanism to click or bond it in there, whatnot. You might have one. I can think of a few now. I can think of a few. Let's do this. QRD. New product. I mean, if it's just think, okay, think of the Asetek mount or the Simucube mount. It just slides in and you can put the pin, but on its own weight, it sits there. Asetek has a little clip on top. Simucube had a little pin, but you need that because it turns around, you know? It turns around. So I'm thinking you don't need that. Wait, there. You don't need that because this doesn't move. It just sits there. So maybe just the mount is basically just a bracket and something going up, and that's it. And the dashboard just sits and slides and sits on it with its own weight, because these things are heavy. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm thinking practical, you know? I understand having locking mechanisms and Magnets, I actually don't really trust. I'd rather have something that just slides in and just by weight, only weight, would let it sit there. I'm pretty sure this wouldn't have an issue. I'm actually using, I don't know, you can't see it, but I'm actually using the grid DDU mount, and I'm finishing off the end part. I'm using your carbon fiber, because the grid DDU mount, the ending part, is just too big, too bulky. So I'm using your carbon fiber. Same process. I would use that mount that would have a wedge on top and just have it here. And when I'm done, unplug it, just pick it up and leave it. I don't even need to press anything or unscrew anything. Just slide it on and drop it back in. You can do this. Of all people, you can do this. I believe in you. And I'm here for testing purposes. Alright, the radar. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Radar is for iRacing at the moment. Okay, Jamie. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Jeff, neodymium magnets. Yes, I don't trust magnets. I'll be honest. They would work. They would probably be okay. But I just feel as if the magnets are not as heavy. Jamie, if you're still there, did you see the new T-shirt? It's not ready yet. This isn't going to be the one I'm going to sell. I'm going to make changes to the design. But you're there. You're right there. You're right there. You're also on the side here. All right. Let me wrap this up. And when I'm done with the MFM for the pit wall, I'm also going to close the stream because I've been working on this for the past 3 hours, I think. Yeah, almost 3 hours, nearly 3 hours. I was actually working a lot before the stream as well, so I'm almost 4 hours on this now. But it's almost done. It is almost done. This has no colors. This has no colors. Let me get the player style. Make it red, yellow. That's what we have throughout the dash. Okay, save. And iRating. So I don't think this has any styling attached to it. It does? Okay, but this is okay. Colors. Label is gray. We're almost done. We are almost done. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Jeff, again, magnets and Velcro, yes, but it actually feels very cheap. I will not deny that they can hold. I actually have Velcro that has like holds up around like 15 kilograms. I don't know what 20 pounds is, but 15 kilograms is a lot. I have mirrors stuck on the wall with frames using Velcro. The command strips from 3M, they're strong. But even that, I wouldn't want to use it on something that's actively moving and having so much 20 Newton meters of force on it and shaking and hitting it. I would not want to use it there. Even if it would hold up, I would still feel iffy. It's all I'm saying. And this is a personal thing, so it's fine. It is fine. It's okay to have a different opinion. It's okay to be different. No, that's a song, actually. No, that's from the Muppets show, right? It's okay to be different. I need some help here. Is it? I remembered something and I'm proud of it. I think it's from the Muppet show. Okay, so we finished the widgets. All of these widgets are now done. We're always different. Of course we are, man. Also, Greeks are really good at patents, you know? I was like, when I was young, everyone was telling me, like, everyone, like all the cargo ships, freighter ships, they always want to have a Greek on board as a mechanic or someone, because they always come up with solutions with whatever they have. Like, they're all MacGyvers. And this is actually true. This is actually true. Like, we never think within the box because we're either too bored to do it or too bored to wait for it to happen. We just want things to get done at some point. And it's always like, you know, just, okay, grab me that tape and that I'll just whip things together and let's get going and we'll fix it later. That's actually true, to be honest. So we do think more practical, you know. I've seen the video that you sent me. I haven't seen the video that you've sent me. Let me hit this.
Look at the solution I find for mine.
You can hear yourself.
The dash, 4 magnets at the bottom.
Okay.
2 USB ports at the bottom as well, magnetic. I did a little mount with the magnets as well.
Yeah.
And the holes. I just put it in there.
You don't mind.
Like that.
I can hear you and everyone
I'll
else can
grab
hear
the
you too,
cable,
so I hope you don't
snap.
mind.
Grab the other cable, snap. Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not a bad mount. It's still bulky though.
Should be coming on it.
It's still bulky. I think. All right, Jamie, if you're there, ping me. I can do some sketches. Although I think you already understood what I'm thinking. I think you've got it. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna close the stream now because I'm actually tired. For the most part, I think the pit wall is now theme free. I think so. Speeder, I think all of these have already been done. No colors attached to these. The only thing I need to finish now is fix the track, so it works with the brand new track data coming from the server. Everyone's MacGyvers then. All right, guys. I think that was it for tonight. So what we did was basically prepared. I still have to do one more thing for the pit wall, which is the track map. I need to do that. And the other thing that I've already mentioned on stream, but didn't talk about it today. Let me close this. Yeah, Tiago, good for you. I'm not a DIY person as that. I want to buy a printer, but I haven't. So the other thing that you will have on Friday, is this a race? Come on. Right. It says overall best and leaderboard. If you click anywhere, click on it, it will go to class best and class leaderboard. Of course, this doesn't have any classes here. Do I have any race with classes? Do I? I think I do. Hold on a second. Let me switch to ACC. I didn't have to close it. Does this have? I think this is classes. No classes. Do I have a replay with classes in there? Funny. Maybe not. But anyway, even if I don't have one with classes, it's fine. Clicking anywhere on the dash will show you your class leaderboard. So now you're only seeing the people within your class, not everyone, only your class. Oh yeah, I don't think this is a class, multi-class race. Why is that there? I fixed that. What happened? Oh no, okay, sorry, I didn't fix it. I'll never go to sleep today. I shall never go to sleep today. Class only. Track. Oh, dummy. That is what I changed inside the track folder. Now if I refresh and I run this and go to the class, it should be okay. You can, I haven't done that yet. I'll figure it out. So that's there. When I go to another one, it's there. Oh, flags need to be higher. I'll fix that. Oh shit. I need to fix flags as well. Oh dear, so many things. Whatever. Yeah, I'll figure that one out, Jeff. I will figure that one out. Anyway, I'm a bit tired now. I have one thing to actually do, which is this thing over here, map. This is using the old data, which I completely removed. I need to make this use the track data that's coming from the GitHub repository. When I have that, and then just check. Yeah, hell yeah, save the changes. Then check that, and also add a trigger. I already have a button item here, so I'm pretty sure you can just map it to whatever you want. And it can work. I haven't tested it, obviously, but you will probably be able to do that. Let me turn on my DDUs and my lovely, lovely steering wheel. I'm in love with this thing. I'm absolutely in love with this steering wheel. It's my first ever, high-end steering wheel, so I just absolutely love it. Look at this, what I did. I mapped these things today. So using this rotary here, I can lower the brightness while I'm driving, which is pretty cool. This one over here on the left, on the right, changes the brightness of the entire steering wheel altogether. So I can lower it or increase it, whatever I want. And this thing over here changes the brightness of the flags. So I'm increasing the brightness or lowering it. I have so many options on the steering wheel. I don't know what to do with them. Honestly, I don't know. That's so cool. This is so cool. All right, so this is it. Actually, no, wait. I know there have been a few members that joined, so let me update. Please give me a few seconds. I need to go to bed. I'm gonna wake up 4 a.m. tomorrow, and it's already midnight, so I have less than 2 hours of sleep. I'm stupid, I know. No shit. That's gonna take some time. Oh, damn you. Node. Bruno, I will send you the wheel. Okay. Okay. It'll save me a lot of time. I'm pretty sure you're doing it for me, not for you. Oh, God. All right, I'm gonna have to go to the supporters. I don't have the latest list. I think there are 2 missing right now, but Node is the updating, so I can't run my script, which gives me all the names, the latest names. But I do have my gold lovely members, and those are Anthony Hall, Augustine Martin, John Hart, Cody Flowers, Corey Wise, Dan Westerman, Daniel Newman, David Bream, Henry Castillo Bachero, Brian Spiracos, Graham Baptiste, Jeff King, Iñaki Duranona, Jason Rivera, Jared Davis, Chris Rollins, Marianne Christel, Michael Poliaro, Brad Jackson, Robert Robles, Rito Burlman, Sean Reed, Simon Tunin, Tiago Silva, Tobias Hoff, William Martin, Josh Fulton, Mark Worthington, and Mark Gale. Thank you for going over and beyond and becoming gold lovely members. I promise you, I can't promise you anything that I am already promising. I will do my best to deliver the best product out there. You joined me today and for basically updating the pit wall and optimizing it even more. You've seen a couple of new features that are coming. The pit wall will be available this Friday to pro members and above. And then next week, going on, I will be updating the dashboard again, and I'll try and convince Nicolas to fix a bug that I found in SimHub so I can actually get the companion out as well. So there's a ton of stuff that's getting ready and being developed, so expect a lot of updates. So we'll have the curved dashboard, we'll have the companion. I'll start working on Jamie's SimDash, the oblong one, like the really weird, really wide one. So there's a lot of stuff. And of course there's also the work that will be done for the Asher Racing McLaren Artura Ultimate Steering Wheel. Yeah, there's a lot. All right, thank you for joining me again. And I will not be streaming tomorrow. At least the plan is that I won't be streaming tomorrow. So next time I see you will be next Tuesday night for me. Wherever you are, Jeff, probably at work. So I will see you guys in about a week. I hope you have a great end of the week and a great weekend coming up. And I will see you guys all next week. Good night. Have a great one. Bye.